Come on outside, buddy. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. The 2022 Swimming World Championships have finished, and today we are going to talk about the top 5 most impressive, fastest performance from that competition. Lots of amazing swims. Let's dive into this. Swim nerds, I hope you are ready because I am really excited about this. I love the nitty gritty swimming stuff. Like, I enjoyed watching this meet tremendously and I'm pumped to talk about it. I'm gonna start off with my honorable mentions list. These are amazing performances that just didn't quite make it into my top 5, and I'll tell you what criteria I used in creating my top 5 all-time performances from this championship in a second. But first, the honorable mentions. In no particular order whatsoever, I'm gonna start off with Cody Grimes. Cody won 2 silver medals at this meet, 1 in the mile behind the GOAT, Cody Ledecky, and 2 in the 400 IM. This is amazing to me because I don't know if anyone has ever done that before. I don't know if there's ever been a performer who's medaled in both the 400 IM and the mile. Maybe it's happened before, I'm not sure, but Cody is an amazing young up-and-comer from my club team, Las Vegas, Nevada. I was screaming my head off for her. Her times were impressive, not quite good enough to make it into the top 5, but the overall performance, really amazing. I'm very, very proud of Cody. You can't have a top most impressive list without Sarah Sjöström. I love this woman, like really. She's the kind of person who everyone who knows her loves her. She's just so, and she's a fierce, amazing competitor. You know, she won her first world championship title like 13 or 14 years ago, and she's still winning. She won 3 medals. She won the 50 free and gold in the 50 fly in quite impressive times, I might add. Regan Smith scared the women's world record in the 100-meter backstroke, just 0.2 of a second off in the semifinal. It was a little close race in the final for the 100 back. She still won gold, but that time, very, very impressive. Regan, killing it. Another GOAT that has to be in every top list is Cody Ledecky. Not quite in the top 5, but she added another stellar number of medals to her already unbelievable world championship medal count, winning the mile, winning the 800, winning. And her times were all very, very impressive. Once again, not quite impressive to make it into the top 5, but the overall performance is something that it cannot be overstated. She's the GOAT. Last up to round out my honorable mention list, my sis, Lily King. She had a really rough start of the competition. I know what she's been through. She dealt with COVID, she was out of the water. She went into this meet not in good shape. She missed the medal podium in the 100-meter breaststroke where she had won gold the 2 or 3 previous world championships. She was having a horrible meet by her standards, and she still turned it around and won gold in the 200 breaststroke. She's now the only American to win the 50, 100, and 200 gold at the world championships. Starting off in a rocky place, but climbing her way out of that hole, an impressive performance. I'm biased, I love, you know how much I love Lily, she's my sis, but you know, and interesting enough, my whole list, all female, my honorable mention list, all female. I don't know, interesting. Before we move forward, we are gonna take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video, Seed. Seed is a probiotic and a prebiotic. Seed promotes gut health, cardiovascular health, helps keep my tum-tum regular, the digestive system, everything functioning as smoothly and efficiently as possible. And to get a little sciencey, it has 53.6 billion AFU, which essentially means it has all the good stuff for right in here. Seed is completely sustainable. All of the packaging comes from recycled materials that otherwise would be damaging marine ecosystems. I take 2 capsules every morning before I go and work out on an empty stomach, usually with a little bit of tea, maybe a little bit of coffee, but it makes me feel great. Anytime I put anything on my body, I need to make sure it's been clinically researched and there's studies behind it, and I recommend anyone who is interested in this going to their website and looking at all of the data and all the research they have behind it. It's really quite amazing. If you are interested, click the link in the description box below to get 15% off your first month's supply of Seed's DS01 Daily Symbiote and use my promo code CODY at checkout. Click the link in the description box below to get started. Thank you, Seed, for sponsoring this video. And guys, just know when you support my sponsors with my promo codes in the links in the description below, you are supporting me and this YouTube channel, which I greatly appreciate. We are now in my top 5 list, and I created this list solely based on single performance swims that were most impressive to me. And I look at that based off of what is the world record in that event, what is the general top 8 times at a Worlds, or what are the top 8 world rankings in that event, and then what was the overall time. So I'm basing this list predominantly off of just one standout killer swim, okay? Here we go. Coming in at number 5, a woman who has become undeniable. She had a 16 event lineup at this World Championships. Wildly impressive, Tori Husk. Tori's gold medal winning 100 butterfly time was a 55.64, just 16 100ths off the world record. When I was watching it, I was like, she's gonna get it, she's gonna. Number 4 on my list, the hometown hero of Hungary, Christoph Miloc. His 200 butterfly world record performance was stellar. He swam that race like a champion. He flew and was just trying not to die. We knew he was gonna break the world record. He was under pace the whole time. The question was, how fast was he actually gonna go? Could he break 150? At the 150 meter mark of the race, everyone was like, he might go 149 right now. And that's why this is only number 4 on the list, although it is a world record. Just based on how he swam the race, I still think that this event, the 200 fly, and his record hasn't hit peak maturity yet. It's not quite there. I think this is an event where we're gonna see it keep getting faster as a whole, and we're gonna see his, like, he's gonna go 149. It's just a matter of, will he do it next year? Will he do it in Paris 2024? I don't know, but doesn't matter. That world record, 200 butterfly, right there, amazing. Number 3 on this list is a swim that shocked me. It surprised me. Maybe I haven't been following the men's 200 freestyle close enough the last couple of years, but David Papavici, I hope I'm saying his name correctly, went 143.2 in the men's 200 freestyle, winning gold, making him the 3rd or the 4th fastest performer ever. And here's the thing, the men's 200 meter freestyle is one of the events in swimming that I believe has reached peak maturity. What I mean by that is the world record time and the top 3 times ever are so fast, so much faster than anything we ever see, that it's not an event that's that world record's gonna keep getting broken. And if it does, it's gonna be by a small margin. So any given year, we might see a handful of 145 200 meter freestylers, maybe a couple 144 200 freestylers, but you never see a 143 200 freestyler. The last 143 200 meter freestyler was Yannick Agnel from the London Olympics. And before that, it was Phelps and Paul Biederman, and that's over a decade ago. And those were in suited times. Those are full body suit races. Number 2 on my list. Number 2, what's it gonna be? What is it? What is it? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Boom, the beautiful Italian man, Thomas Cain. I hope, he's Italian. I don't speak Italian, but either way, he's got that killer mustache. I love it. He's got beautiful hair. Let's talk about his swim. Thomas shocked the world in the men's 100 meter backstroke, not just winning gold and beating the world record holder and former Olympic champion Ryan Murphy, but also blasting a 51.6, setting a new world record. This swim was so surprising to me because I didn't think the world record was gonna go down. I don't know what else to say, but I was shocked. I was surprised. It was so fun to watch because obviously being an American, I mean, I've got 2 teammates that were also right there killing it, and but to see that guy, to see him celebrate, to see him set that world record, I really, special place in my heart. That was a really amazing swim. And now we're here. We're at number 1. Who will it be? What do you think? What's your number 1? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think of my list? What do you think of my number 1? Am I crazy? Let's talk about it. But it is, boom, Leon Marchand of France. Murderous swim in the men's 400 IM. I mean, one of the most impressive swims that I have ever seen, that we have ever seen, and I think it was for sure the most impressive swim of the World Championships, and here's why. If you were to ask me, Cody, what do you think is the most out of reach world record? What is the most impressive? What is the world record that is gonna stand the longest? What is the hardest world record? If you were to ask me that, I would say easy. It's the men's 400 IM. It's 4:03.8 set by Michael Phelps at the 2008 Olympic Games. No one has been even close. No one has been even close in years. I mean, Lochte went 4:05, Chase Kalish went 4:05. I don't believe anyone had ever been 4:04 until this kid right here, until Leon blasted a 4:04.2. 4:04, he was right on the world. I thought during race, I was like, oh my God, he might actually break this world record. That's, and my mind, because it makes us rethink what is possible. This is a swim that challenges our perception of what we think is possible in the sport, right? When I think of an event that had reached peak maturity, once again, I say peak maturity as in, this is what the ceiling of human potential is. I had thought that we had kind of found the ceiling of human potential in certain events in our sport. And the 400 IM record was one, but then Leon goes, hold my beer, hold my beer. Leon is a young star who just shocked the world, and I cannot wait to watch him keep swimming this race, because that world record's gonna go down. He's gonna get it. He'll probably get it before Paris, but who knows? But the fact that he moved to ASU to train with Phelps as coach, the great Bob Bowman, and clearly it worked. I mean, he has just skyrocketed into a new stratosphere, and I am here to watch it. I am excited for it. I am loving it. And by the way, Leon is a super, super nice kid. I met him a few months ago at one of the pro swim meets. He kicked my butt into 200 breaststroke, and he seems to have the drive, the work ethic, all the things that it's gonna take to reach, a Phelps-like performance. I'm not saying he's the next Phelps. That's not a fair comparison to anybody. But to be someone who really changes the world of swimming on a dramatic scale is something that is extremely rare, and he has that capability, and I'm excited for it. So what do you all think? Am I crazy? Was that the most impressive swim of the worlds? What do you think? That's certainly what I think. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you like this list style video of this kind of rundown thing, because I enjoy doing it, and quite honestly, I wish I could talk longer about it, which is why I'm starting my new swimming show in the next few months when the studio, I'm staring at it, I'm not gonna show it to you, but the YouTube studio is right there, I'm working on it, but I wanna be able to talk more in depth about this kind of stuff in a much more long format, so we're gonna get to that. But anyway, as always, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got new videos every single week. Please follow me online, all the normal stuff. We've got merch on the merch store. This is one of our summer tanks, only good days. If you'd like a personalized video, I'm on Cameo. And until my next video, I'll see you all later.